Discipline, the single most powerful tool that separates those who dream from those who achieve. But if you're like most people, it's also your biggest challenge. We wake up with good intentions, only to be derailed by procrastination, distractions, or self-doubt. We want to change, but we get stuck. We try, but we fail. Why is discipline so hard to master? Because discipline isn't about forcing yourself to do what you hate. It's about aligning your actions with your goals, even when it's hard. It's about building a life that aligns with your goals, one small decision at a time. If you've ever felt overwhelmed, unmotivated, or like life is slipping through your fingers, you're not alone. But here's the truth. You're not broken. You don't need to be more motivated or more productive. What you need is a system, a playbook to guide you. Act 1. Understanding discipline. What is discipline really? Discipline is one of the most misunderstood concepts in personal development. Most people think it's about willpower, about forcing yourself to do things you hate day after day. But that's not the whole story. True discipline isn't about suffering. It's about freedom. The freedom to choose long-term success over short-term comfort. The freedom to say yes to what matters and no to what doesn't. At its core, discipline is about alignment. It's aligning your daily actions with your biggest goals, even when it's hard. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent, because success isn't built on occasional bursts of effort. It's built on the quiet, steady grind of showing up every single day. The 3 pillars of discipline. Think of discipline as a tripod. It stands on 3 legs: clarity, systems, and mindset. Clarity. Think of discipline as a GPS. If you don't have a destination in mind, you'll wander aimlessly. That's what life feels like without clear goals. Clarity is about knowing exactly what you want and why you want it. The more specific and measurable your goals, the easier it becomes to stay disciplined. Write your goals down, not just in your head, but on paper or a digital journal. And don't stop at, I want to get fit. Write down, I want to lose 10 pounds by March 1st by exercising 3 times a week and eating healthier meals. When your goals are clear, your actions become purposeful. Clarity is power. Systems. Clarity gives you direction, but systems make progress inevitable. They are the routines and structures that make discipline automatic. They remove decision fatigue and set you up for success. Think of systems as the bridge between your goals and your daily habits. Discipline thrives on systems. Here's an example. If your goal is to exercise regularly, your system might include setting your gym bag by the door, scheduling workouts in your calendar, and finding a friend to hold you accountable. No excuses. Systems make discipline feel less like effort and more like autopilot. Mindset. And finally, mindset. Discipline begins and ends in your mind. A disciplined mindset doesn't negotiate with itself. It doesn't say, I'll skip today and make up for it tomorrow. Instead, it says, I've made a commitment and I'm sticking to it. Mindset is the glue that holds your goals and systems together. Especially when motivation fades, mindset keeps you going. Mindset isn't just about toughness. It's about trust. Trusting yourself to follow through. Act 2. Building your discipline framework. Step 1. Start small. The biggest mistake people make is trying to do too much, too soon. Discipline isn't built overnight. Trying to overhaul your life in one go is a recipe for burnout. Discipline is like a muscle. You don't start with a 200-pound lift, you start with what you can handle. The same goes for building habits. Start small, but start now. Pick one habit, just one, that aligns with your goals. It could be waking up 15 minutes earlier, drinking a glass of water before coffee, or spending 5 minutes journaling. Focus on mastering that habit before adding another. Small wins create momentum, and momentum fuels discipline. Don't underestimate the power of tiny steps repeated daily. Step 2. Move friction. Friction is the silent killer of discipline. If starting a task feels hard, you'll avoid it. Make it easy to succeed. You can flip the script, make the right choices easy and the wrong choices hard. Every small action you take to remove friction makes discipline more achievable. You eliminate excuses. Discipline becomes less about willpower and more about design. Step 3. Track your progress. What gets measured gets managed. Tracking isn't just for accountability, it's for motivation. When you see progress, even small wins, it reinforces the habit. Use a calendar, an app, or a notebook to track your progress daily. Track everything. Tracking your habits keeps you accountable and motivated, and don't forget to celebrate milestones, no matter how small. Progress creates pride, and pride fuels discipline. Step 4. Embrace failure. You will mess up, and that's okay. Failure isn't the end. It's a necessary part of the process. Discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about getting back on track quickly. Failure is just a detour, not a dead end. When you fall, don't waste energy beating yourself up. Get back on track immediately. Focus on the next step forward. Discipline isn't about never failing. It's about always getting back up. Act 3. Mastering advanced discipline techniques. The 2-minute rule. First, the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. Why? Because procrastination loves to feed on small, manageable tasks. These tasks seem insignificant, but they pile up, creating unnecessary stress. By tackling these micro tasks right away, you not only clear your mental clutter, but also build momentum for bigger tasks. Remember, small actions lead to big results. The 5-second rule. Procrastination thrives on hesitation. The 5-second rule is your weapon against it. When you feel resistance, whether it's to get out of bed, start a workout, or begin a difficult conversation, count down from 5. When you hit 0, act immediately. This simple countdown interrupts overthinking and forces you into action. It's a mental reset, a push to override resistance before it takes hold. Action kills doubt. Action builds discipline. Temptation bundling. Discipline doesn't mean depriving yourself of joy. Enter temptation bundling, a strategy where you pair something you love with something you need to do. For example, only watch your favorite show while exercising, or enjoy a podcast while cleaning. This technique turns tasks you dread into activities you look forward to. It's about rewarding yourself while staying productive. Accountability partners. Accountability is a game changer. When someone else is counting on you, you're far less likely to quit. Whether it's a friend, coach, or online community, having accountability creates external motivation to stay disciplined. Find someone who shares your goals or values and commit to checking in regularly. Together, you'll achieve far more than you ever could alone. Batching and scheduling. Time is your most valuable asset, and discipline requires mastering it. One powerful technique is batching, grouping similar tasks together to maximize efficiency. Instead of checking emails throughout the day, set aside a specific hour to handle them all at once. Combine batching with strategic scheduling. Assign every task a time slot and treat it like an appointment you can't miss. The result? A productive day with minimal wasted energy. Visualization and identity shift. Finally, master the art of visualization and identity. Don't just set goals. See yourself as the person who already embodies them. Instead of saying, "I want to be disciplined," say, "I am disciplined." Visualize your future self, the one who wakes up early, makes bold choices, and achieves great things. When you shift your identity, discipline becomes second nature. You're no longer forcing yourself to act. You're simply being the person you were meant to be. Discipline is the bridge between who you are today and who you can become. Every choice you make builds the life you're creating tomorrow. Discipline isn't a punishment, it's freedom. The freedom to take control of your time, your habits, and your future. Imagine yourself 1 year from now, looking back at this moment. The habits you build today will define the person you'll be tomorrow. But it all starts with a single step. Don't wait for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. Start where you are, with what you have. The Discipline Playbook is in your hands. It's time to take control. What's your next step? Leave a comment with the habit you're starting today. And if this video helped, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it. Your journey starts now.